The main line between Edinburgh, Waverley and Berwick-upon-Tweed was opened by the North British Railway on the 22nd of June 1846, with Longniddry Station and the branch to Haddington opening at the same time. Longniddry's importance as a junction station increased in 1898 with the opening of the Gillean branch. There were originally 3 platforms, the up eastbound platform with the main station building and the island platform serving the down westbound main line, and the Haddington branch, which diverged immediately to the east of the station and ran parallel with the main lines for some distance before curving off south on an embankment. The branch was originally built as a double track but was singled in 1856. Between the down line and the Haddington branch east of the station were 2 long trailing sidings known as the Blairwary sidings, which were used for storing rolling stock. On the south side of the branch there was 2 road engine shed and the Harlaw Lime works sidings. On the upside and east of the station there was a goods yard connecting the goods shed and 3 trailing sidings. At the west end of the station the branch platform continued as a 160-yard siding head shunt on the downside, whilst further west of was a short trailing side on the upside known as Longniddry West siding. The latter was also known as manure siding or the dung lye, as it used to receive wagons loaded with horse dung collected from the streets of Edinburgh that was sent to Longniddry for sale as agricultural fertiliser. Longniddry's signal box was located to the east of the down platform, and the junction to the Gillean branch was at Spittal Aberlady Junction, 1.5 miles to the east. Retrenchment during the 20th century saw passenger services withdrawn from the Gillean and Haddington branches on the 12th of September 1932 and the 5th of December 1949 respectively. On the 15th of June 1964 the Gillean branch closed to all traffic, followed by the closure of the Longniddry goods yard on the 28th of December 1964, followed by the Haddington branch on the 13th of March 1968. The locomotive shed had closed in 1964, and following the demise of the Haddington branch, the signal box was closed on the 8th of September 1968, and all sidings removed. The former goods yard site was redeveloped as the new station car park, while the waiting rooms and canopy on the down platform were removed in the late 1960s and replaced with bus stop type shelters. Closure of the North Berwick branch and of the Drem, Longniddry and Prestonpans stations were proposed in 1969 but were not approved by the Minister of Transport. Nonetheless, stop-insert passenger services were drastically reduced from 1970 and their future is again in doubt following the publication of the Serpil report in 1982. However, a number of local trains was gradually recovered from the lows of the 1970s, and by the end of the 1980s services were once again hourly. Pay train operation began east of Edinburgh on the 27th of May 1985, at which point the station became unstaffed. The main station building and ticket office was demolished in 1986 and 1987, at which time the platforms were extended to the east and cut back at the western ends, and the station footbridge was also replaced. This work was the prelude to the electrification of the East Coast Main Line by British Rail, with most North Berwick Line trains being electrically powered from the 8th of July 1991. One minor landmark of which little is known is, save for the ingenuity and the efficiency, was a mailbag switch device still used in the 1970s. It is located on the trackside some 160 yards west of the station, and mailbags previously loaded on the device's arm could be captured at speed by the matching mechanism of the passing southbound express trains, which therefore didn't need to stop. So we'll get started here at Longniddry with 385040 and 385039, working the 1400 Scotrail service from Edinburgh Waverley to North Berwick. Coming flying around the corner for LNER is 800-102, working 1 Whiskey 11 from London King's Cross to Aberdeen. Coming the opposite way for LNER is 801209. Working 1 Echo 18 from Edinburgh Waverley to London King's Cross. Coming the opposite way for Transpennine Express is 802211, working 9 November 14 from Edinburgh Waverley to Newcastle. And right behind him for Scotrail is 385003 and 385002, working 2 Delta 87 from Edinburgh Waverley to Dunbar. Next in to arrive is 385040 and 385039, working the 1440 Scotrail service from North Berwick to Edinburgh Waverley. And as that sits in the platform, coming the opposite way for LNER is 801219, working 1 Echo 19 from Edinburgh Waverley to London King's Cross. Next up to bring the noise for cross country is 221125, working 1 Sierra 39 from Plymouth to Edinburgh Waverley. Taken as by surprise for LNER is 801207, working 1 Sierra 12 from London King's Cross to Edinburgh Waverley. And following on his heels is 801227, working 1 Sierra 13 from London King's Cross to Edinburgh Waverley. Flying the opposite direction to us is 385003 and 385002, working 2 Delta 88 from North Berwick to Edinburgh Waverley. And the reason for all these extra trains is here's our train 380115, running 20 minutes late with the 1500 Scotrail service from Edinburgh Waverley to Drem. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. If you enjoyed what you saw, click on the 2 videos here at the end screen. Helps out the channel. Also, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe if you are new and got this far. And we'll see you all in the next video, folks, wherever that may take us. We'll see you then, folks.